Welcome back, mercenaries. We're right where we left off, so let's just get into it. The second half of ARTRU. What did you let loose on my ship, Doctor? I don't know. Something they were researching there. It's a malicious code of some kind. I think I inadvertently let it out of quarantine. Yeah, and you tripped an alarm while you were at it. Look, the good news is that I've got it contained. 90% certain. But it's caused a lot of damage up here. Communications are patchy, main drive system is offline, we're floating in dead space. Lots of superficial damage too. Anyway, I'm working on it, but I could use more hands on deck. Anyone who can follow basic instructions will do. The Argo is an enormous ship, and that code made an absolute mess of her. Understood, Samire. I need you to fetch our people. Everyone but me and Yang. Get them back to the Argo and do whatever Dr. Murad tells you. Roger that, Lady Arano. I'll be there in a moment. Tell the Lance to prepare for extraction. Lady Arano, what are we doing? What we came here for. We're going inside. I didn't bring us all this way to leave empty-handed. Captain Gregus, are your ship and crew ready? Aye, Lady Arano. The Delphinus is fully loaded and ready to drop. Good. Meet us at the north entrance and hurry. We don't have much time before our unwelcome guests arrive. Affirmative. Recovery team inbound. House Corrosus is proud to serve the restoration, my lady. Thank you, Captain. Ready yourself. Yang, I'm taking us inside.
Mission successful.
Excellent work, Commander. I was right to put my faith in you. You're a critical part of the restoration effort. Why, yes, I am. Indeed, I am. So, let's see our damage report. 40, and yeah, it'll take a little bit of effort to polish it up, but it's probably maybe 1 to 3 days repairs each. Not too bad though. Any decent weaponry to salvage here? We got a special medium laser and a better PPC, but nothing too spectacular. I'll just take another PPC since it's a more expensive weapon. No mechs or anything in that battle. And now we gotta wait for the game. Oh, here we go.
Attention, forces of the Arano Restoration. I am Commodore Samuel Ostergaard of the Concord Navy. You are surrounded by a battalion of the Taurian Concordate's most decorated mech warriors. On behalf of our allies in the Aurigan Directorate, I demand your immediate and unconditional surrender. But I know you won't stand down, Lady Arano. You're the Sword of Restoration. You have a reputation to uphold. And that's good. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to enjoy painting the ice red with your blood.
Dead in space, in orbit, over ARTRU. Farah, I need our status report. What's your condition up there? The Argo's main drive is still offline. I'm working on it in engineering. I think I've got the malicious code isolated, but it's already done a lot of damage. What's your status, Lady Arano? We're on the move. Taurian Marines have taken the outpost castle. Most of our salvage team is dead. Yang sealed the Mech bay doors, but that won't hold them for long. There are only 5 of us left. Me, Yang, and 3 of the mech warriors from the Delphinus. We're on our way to the surface in a few of the mechs that Yang managed to get running. Heads up, Lady Arano. When you reach the surface, you're going to have company. I'm picking up Taurian recon lance standing just outside the main doors. Acknowledge, Miss Meyer. The recon lance doesn't worry me. When they see what we are piloting, they'll wish they'd stayed home. I'm just glad that... What are we gonna say? Good job getting those mechs running, Yang. Drinks are on me when you get home. I'll take you up on that, boss. I'm gonna need it. Believe it or not, I've had better days. Hey, can anybody tell me why the Taurians are fighting for Espinosa? And what is this, and what this Ostergaard guy has against us specifically? Because this is some grade A BS right now. Ancestry in deep the periphery. I don't know, Yang. Out of my ancestors came from in the deep periphery, we didn't have these problems. Yeah, well, if you go back someday, make sure they take me along with you. Because right now, that sounds like a really nice change of pace. My people shouldn't be fighting us. Damn it, they shouldn't even be here at all. Aside from us and Corrosus, nobody should know anything about Castle Nautilus. So how the hell did they know where to find us? Best guess, the Taurians were tipped off by Espinosa. And that means we got ourselves a mole. And I'll bet anything I know who it is too. Otto Corrosus. Remember what Lord Corrosus said to us? His son returned from Weldry, a different person. The director had played with his mind, broke him somehow. You think they brainwashed him? It's plausible. Brainwashed. The subversion or control of a human mind through coercive, persuasive, drugs, or specialized machinery. The apex of brainwashing technology is the neural interrogation computer, an infamous device that has been banned throughout most of the inner sphere. Famous historical incidents involving brainwashing or accusations thereof include Nesses Corrida affair and the assassination of Alistair Steiner. I'll send a warning to Smithen as soon as I'm able, but right now the only thing that matter are fixing this ship and getting Kamea away from the Taurian border. The Restoration dies if she's captured. Background in Merchant Guard. I've been practicing protecting people my entire life, Alexander. I sure as hell don't intend to stop now. Thank you, Commander. Please, just bring her home. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Argo's docking clamps are locked tight. The damn things won't budge. Until Farah fixes whatever that thing did to the ship, the Leopard is out of commission. I'm working on it. If I can get the doors to engineering open, we can manually release the clamps. I'm gonna say clear the line, Doc. Focus on your work, not us. Aye, Commander. Clearing the line. Lady Arano, please keep yourself alive. I'll fix this, I promise. Roger that, Farah. We'll have to hold out as long as we can. The elevator is accelerating. We're almost at the surface. Any second now, these doors are going to open, and we'll need someplace to go. Darius, what are our options? Best bet, the Delphinus. Lord Corrosus' other support ships have either fled or been destroyed, but the Delphinus is still on the planet's surface, and she's within sprinting distance of the castle's gates. She's currently powered down. I don't think the Taurians have detected her yet. If you can make it out there, Captain Gregus and his crew should be able to extract you. That's the plan then. Dr. Murad will have until we get there to fix the Argo. Any longer, and we're all dead. Fox, I need you to stay on the comms and guide us through this. Let's see. That's what you're paying me to do. The elevator's just come to a stop. Lights are flashing. Any second, the doors are going to slide open. Mech warriors, ready yourself for action. If we don't get them off the planet, we're gonna lose our chief mech tech and our most important client. We can't allow that to happen. You've got this, Fox. Guide our people home. Okay, so what's gonna be happening is we'll be using the surviving mech warriors down there that are not our community mech warriors. They are going to be Kamea and 3 of her buddies. The elevator just rumbled to a halt. I don't know how much firepower Ostergaard is going to... Ostergaard is the guy who was, like, saying he's gonna, like, beat us up to throw our way once we're clear of the doors, but I'm counting on you to lead us through this, Fox. Now let's see what these Star League-era mechs can do. Survive the Taurian attack. Proceed to the ARS Delphinus for extraction. Lady Kamea must survive. Get Yang and Lady Arano to the Delphinus. Fox, that's the only thing that matters.
Command interface initiated.
The Taurian Recon Lance Leader, Lady Kamea and the Orano Restoration. On behalf of the Taurian Concordat, I hereby order you to... Oh, shit! Iberia, they're piloting the Star League mechs. We need reinforcements now. Mech warriors, our way home is on the other side of these Taurians. Push through them and fight for the Reach.
Just a heads up. When we get to a safe distance, I'm gonna set off a little surprise I left behind for our Taurian friends.
Surprise?
You'll see. Trust me. You're gonna love it.
So our Star League mechs are painted in a dark blue and white. That's their color scheme.
Is that your best shot?
And looks like they have a bunch of light mechs, so all of them get to go first. Which is annoying because we're not in cover. We're taking full damage here.
Hits, Commander.
We've got company.
And we got more people coming up from behind. So our battle mech pilots are obviously Lady Kamea Arano in an Atlas II, which is Nicholas Kerensky's famous mech. We have Cribdus in a Star League Highlander. We have Kanaloa in a Star League Black Knight. And Renard, who's got to be our favorite guy since Renard is another name for Fox, is in a Star League Griffin.
Commander?
So let's go ahead and... I'm guessing that battle mech hasn't gone yet. And the only one of our mechs that can go is this one. I don't know what skills they have, which is kind of annoying, so I don't exactly know how to operate with them. But either way, I guess I can take some shots here, or I can make a melee attack against the Firestar. But we just need to clear these little crummy guys off of us. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at the Shadowhawk. So, the Star League version of the Shadowhawk is armed with an advanced extended range PPC, or ERPPC, and it's got some SRM-6s, which is different from the typical, what do you call it, well, it looks like we shredded the left side. Left leg, left torso, and left arm is down, which also pushes his turn one initiative back.
Receiving you.
The Black Knight is ready. This mech is armed with an ERPPC, 2 large pulse lasers, which are quite deadly, and 4 medium lasers and a small laser. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Looks like this guy does have Bulwark. I want to destroy that Jenner, I think. Yeah, let's destroy this Jenner. If we can hit. It's got a little bit of evasion, or we could hit the Shadowhawk. I don't think we're gonna do that though. Or we can go for the command. Let's go for the commando. And look at that. Despite firing an incredible amount of energy weapons, that's still heat, but it's really not that bad. Oh, that's the end of him.
One less target.
So the Shadowhawk gets up, gonna take an aim penalty for getting up. Chooses the Highlander. So whatever that is shooting LRMs.
Tell me what you need.
Lady Kamea's turn.
What do you
Or
need?
we could go with the Highlander with the Gauss rifle. Let's see. I don't think there's a single move I can make that will get me into a better line of sight, so I think I'm actually going to go for a melee attack here. On the Firestarter? No, not a death from above attack. Hold up now. Or the Jenner. Both of them are good targets. Let's go for the Firestarter.
Heading out.
Left arm destroyed.
Badass. Reading you loud and clear.
And let's have, let's see if we can fit, let's back up a little further. There we go, that's perfect. Like this. And I'm gonna do a split fire attack on this guy and that guy. Put the missiles on... Actually, because we're not actually getting that many hits, let's put it on C. And here we go. So the Atlas II is armed with an AC-20, 2 ER large lasers, 2 medium pulse lasers, an SRM-6 and an LRM-20. Basically, similar weapons to the standard Atlas, but obviously no Star League weapons like the extended range large laser. At any rate, let's let this guy have it.
Copy that.
Oh, you missed with the AC-20. You really needed to not miss with that. Either way, it does get knocked down. Now this pesky Jenner gets to continue shooting at the Griffin.
Reporting major armor loss.
A PPC from downtown. We need to get in cover. Even though these are light mechs,
I hate these guys.
we're taking like full damage, which is just not, that's not what we want right now. Another difference between this Griffin is it has 2 shoulder pods of missiles, which is pretty neat. I need to destroy this thing, I think. Let's just get rid of this fire starter before it gets its turn to attack.
Roger. Target eliminated.
Got the Shadowhawk limping its way over. Taking way more damage than I want because we can't find any cover. We're just kind of trapped in here.
Aye, aye.
The damage is not insane, but that damage on the right torso is starting to build up. So I need to get rid of this Jenner. This Jenner is actually causing a lot of damage, so I'm going to spend some of my morale for a precision strike on his rear center torso. And good, that's enough to bring it down.
That's a kill.
More missiles.
My armor's melting off. Yes, I hear you.
Let's, I guess we'll go with another split fire attack here. And send some missiles off after this Jenner, because this target's too close to us. And we need to, okay, good. We hit with the AC-20. Volley off of FSRMs goes there, or LRMs go there.
Standing by.
And what side of your armor is banged up? Right side, so we need to start facing left side. And you need to get a little closer too, I think. Right about that. Looks pretty good to me.
Copy that.
And let's see, with the Gauss rifle, this is a pretty high damage weapon despite being also a long range weapon, so let's see if we can take out this Jenner.
Firing.
Oh, that's the end of the Jenner. From nearly full health too.
Mech destroyed. The Directorate must fall.
Okay, we can finally get moving. Let's go ahead and reserve down and see if the enemy gets closer.
Waiting for the shot.
Okay, we'll reserve again.
Holding for tactical advantage.
So they have some kind of vehicle over there. I don't know what kind of vehicle it is. We'll jump into range. They have an enforcer, which is interesting. Oh, he has breaching shot. That's perfect. PPC on a breaching shot. Where he takes full damage.
You have my attention.
Oh, this Highlander is perfect. It's built like one of my mechs. So this one we can actually use
On my way.
Vigilance on. Too bad they got all those initial free hits on us. And also, she has breaching shot as well, so we'll go ahead and just fire the Gauss rifle.
Confirmed.
80 damage, and one thing the Gauss rifle does is it always does damage to internal structure, even if even if the armor holds. It always does 5 damage to internal structure to represent an armor-piercing element. I got another, what do you call it, breaching shot with the LRM-20s.
Copy that.
So right now, him tanking up is just doing absolutely nothing.
Heavy damage.
Orders.
Now, we could shoot at him. And it might not be a bad shot.
Affirmative.
We still could get through and break something decent here. And we're still going to sink a lot of heat despite firing a lot of really hot weapons. These are some pretty nasty stuff we're throwing at him.
Engaging target.
So we didn't hit anything. We still hit his armor, but still we did like 90 damage to him right there. That's a miss.
Waiting for orders.
I think I'm going to reserve and let the Enforcer go.
Waiting for the right move.
That's a miss. Good. I was hoping they would continue targeting our... This is basically our combat scout. Okay, they hit, but we finally got our guard up.
Damage minimal. I'm here.
Yes, Commander.
Now we can hop in. What could I realistically kill in this turn? Possibly the Striker. Maybe I need to get a little closer. Yep, there we go. Optimal aim on the Striker.
Affirmative.
We'll take it. Let's see if we can bring this Striker down.
Roger.
Nope, its armor weathered it just by a bit. I'm sure its armor's pretty banged up, though. Chooses to shoot back at me, which I would not call the smartest shot. Yeah, it's forward armor. Oh my god, if one more missile hit the forward armor, it would have got him. Or two more missiles. Okay, let's take out the Enforcer.
Aye, aye.
I think that's our good target.
Waiting for orders.
Let's go ahead and... right here, I can shoot with all of my weapons, or most of my weapons.
I copy. Roger.
Oh, we missed with the large pulse laser. That's unfortunate.
Target's taking a critical hit.
I'm here.
I don't see anything. I don't see any reason not to reserve down, so that we can
Yes, I
choose
do.
our shots a little more.
I'll do what you ask.
Gonna alpha strike on this mech. Let's try to blast it out of
I'll make
here.
it happen.
That mech is toast. And we're using some
That's
really
fantastic.
heavyweights here. We've got the 100-ton Atlas, the 90-ton Highlander. Like, this is some big stuff we got here. We're gonna tank up, start reducing their damage. I'm gonna split fire between the Panther and this. Or other way around. What are we gonna shoot at this? I wanna try and get through it and destroy it. We'll shoot one missile. We'll shoot the SRM-6 at it. This SRM-6 is very powerful. It deals 12 damage per missile.
Here we go.
Got him with the Gauss rifle. Very accurate weapon. Basically a mech sniper rifle. There we go.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Follow me to victory.
Couldn't tell what he hit with.
Losing lots of armor.
If he actually hit with the PPC. Sensor impaired, so he did hit with the PPC, which is unfortunate, but we're bound to take some hits. Can we get the Scorpion, I wonder? Let's give it a try.
Jumping.
Because the Scorpion hasn't had its turn yet, so... there we go, now it doesn't get its turn.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Standing by.
And we might not even need to use any morale. We might just be able to zippity zap these guys. Just like this. Zippity zap.
Target eliminated.
The Star League Black Knight is absolutely brutal.
Copy that.
I mean, all of these Star League mechs are just slapping right now.
Let's move.
Confirmed.
Let's get closer to the dropship.
Engaging jump.
This is Lady Arano to the ARS Delphinus. Captain Gregus, do you read me? Lady Arano, thank the gods. We've got a visual on you and your lance. Get your people on board and we'll get you out of here. Thank you, Captain. Wait, what was that?
I told you.
Okay, so whatever he said got interrupted. I didn't click anything, I don't think. Okay, this should be good. Hang on a second, and... Surprise! Gang, what was that? Castle Nautilus, yeah. When I saw the Taurians were going to take it away from us, I planted a couple of demo charges in the armory right next to the ammunition dump. That rubble you just felt was about 1,000 tons of high explosives cooking off at once. You destroyed it. An SLDR castle full of priceless technology. Gone. Well, I wasn't about to let the Taurians have it. They're shooting at us, remember? Yes, Mr. Vertinen, of course, you're right. It had to be done. There was an unarmed support... That was an... Okay, so I think what happened here... Maybe I did skip it. What happened was I think he blew this up with artillery. Like, my mouse is a little banged up. Sometimes it double clicks. That was an unarmed support ship, you animal. There was no need for you to target it. Tell that to the crew of the New Grange. How do you know about that, Ostergaard? Answer me! He cut the line. What's the status of the Leopard dock? Docking clamps are still locked down tight, but I've opened the doors to engineering. We can manually disengage the clamps from there. I'll prep her for takeoff. Darius, I'll need you to help with the clamps. Yeah, I'm on it. Lady Arano, I suggest that you head deeper into the valley. They'll have a harder time targeting you with their artillery in there. And keep your eyes on the sky. Myers will be on her way to the facility. So these are the artillery zones. Oh yeah, so... Looks like they programmed the thing to go in the wrong order. That was supposed to get blown up first. So we got reinforcements.
I'm here.
I guess we'll have our combat scout sprint towards that direction.
Standing by.
Now, the Highlander is known as one of the assault mechs that carries jump jets. So we're going to jump into combat here. Oh, looks like we're not technically in battle yet, so we're just going to... Really? You didn't guard? Sometimes this game just wants to screw me.
Run, Lady Arano. Run as far as you can. I will find
Where's
you
he
all
going?
the same.
Ow. I'm taking bonus damage because the game didn't let me guard.
Receiving you.
That's one of the things, I don't like the rules of being out of combat. I do have a shot on this Griffin here. With just the ERP PC, but that's fine.
Fire.
That's still 60 damage. That's mostly a miss.
Yes, Commander.
I'm gonna reserve downwards. Okay, 3 PPCs. That's either an awesome or a Shrek PPC carrier.
Loud and clear. Confirmed.
Gonna tank up and target this guy. Beautiful aim on all of our weapons here. Let's go ahead and let him have it. He's not gonna like this, unless we miss a lot, then he'll love it.
Targeting for
Right into the arm with the Gauss rifle, or the Gauss rifle. Gauss rifle, Gauss rifle, it's an annoying word to pronounce. How many PPCs do they have?
Scratched my armor.
The answer is obviously a lot. Let's see how the Griffin's looking. Griffin is pretty battered. Maybe I get a little... I don't know how close I want to get. This guy does have bulwark, though, so I could spend another...
Move order.
I don't want to deplete my morale too much. But this looks like a really good shot right here.
Firing on target.
slicing through him with the large pulse lasers. Okay, that's fine. You can shoot at this guy all day. That's fine.
Reporting light damage. I'm listening.
I kind of want to take cover here. I don't want to spend another point of vigilance, so I'm probably just gonna
I'll make it happen.
get into cover to spoil their shots and just engage with our with these heavy long-range weapons here.
Target confirmed.
Knocked down. What I hate about these mechs is they have so much armor despite being a medium mech. Like,
Forces are closing in on you, Lady Urano. Your time is running out.
same with the Vindicator. It's got like 700 armor for a 45-ton mech. It's just so much to go through. So much armor to go through.
Orders?
Maybe we can get a better view of our enemy. I'm gonna jump here though to kind of let the rock block some of the obscure some of the shots.
Lady Urano, we've got incoming assault mechs.
Just another obstacle to overcome. For the restoration.
So I'm gonna do a split shot here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire the PPC at target A and the SRMs at target B, because the SRMs are a good chance of just finishing this guy off because his center torso is so damaged.
Confirmed.
But I want to get that nice 60 damage on this guy. Good. That mech is down. This must be their scout force to locate us.
Standing by.
Gonna reserve down.
Reserving action.
There's hardly any cover at all, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, considering the good thing is that I kind of want... Can I get more high ground advantage here? Accuracy's really good here. The good news is that the enemy has no cover. The bad news is that I cannot gain the effects of cover without spending morale.
Roger.
Oh my god. So much damage there.
Got past the armor.
Okay, let's see. Can I finish this guy off? Basically, I'm wondering, is this guy safe to make an attack without... What if I go a little farther back, like right here? Maybe I can discourage them from targeting my Black Knight.
In coordinates.
Let's do it. Finish him off.
Confirmed.
Oh, man.
Must fall.
Those large pulse lasers do so much damage.
Standing by.
I'll go this way.
I'm on the move.
I don't have anything to shoot at, so I'll tank up. Oh, does Kamea have Bulwark? So the artillery strike is gonna hit over here, but we're not in the blast radius, so no big deal.
Ready.
We are not close enough to find out what any of those mechs are. Let's jump over to the side like this and just try to...
Go ahead and run, Lady Kamea. You won't get far.
What are these?
I volunteered for this shit assignment so I can have the pleasure of hunting you down. And when I catch you, I will make you pay for the death of my son.
So we got a Zeus and a Battle Master here. I want both of these battle mechs, but the threat level is so high that we can't really do a whole lot. I do know the Zeus is known for having rather light armor for an assault mech, so we're going to target the Zeus. I really want that Battle Master, especially. Let's reserve down and let them, maybe they'll come forward and give me a better shot. I caught a glimpse of their awesome in the background.
Commander,
Aye, aye.
ready for orders.
Tell me what you need.
I think what I'll do is I'll move forward with Kamea,
Location
and I will just
confirmed.
tank up. Maybe I can draw a few shots out. There's the Battlemaster. That's one of my favorite mechs. Good. He shot at the Griffin. That's a waste.
Standing by.
Good, and that's what I wanted to happen. They drew out some of those battle mechs. I think we're going to take up to be safe. That's what I was debating right then and there. And we're going to go ahead and shoot into the side of this battle mech, taking a lot of damage because he's not in cover. Not that he has much choice. And it's the Zeus. Oh, God, he hit. Ow. What a jerk.
That shot went internal.
Okay, so this Battlemaster is really banged up, which is good. Let's go like this.
Roger.
And see what else. Let's put some more shots onto the Battlemaster. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get through his right torso there.
Scored a critical hit.
Your son was aboard the New Grange, wasn't he? That's what this is all about. He was the captain of the New Grange. You spoke with him. I listened to his flight recorder. I heard you order his death. If that is the truth, then you must know that I asked him to stand down. He was under orders. He couldn't stand down. But even if he could, do you think it would matter? He was my son. Nothing you can do or say can make this right. The only restitution I will accept is your death. And so, Lady Arano, I am coming for you. Pray that your uncle's soldiers reach you before I do.
Commander?
Okay, my left leg took quite a bit of damage from that. That was not what I wanted to happen. So we'll go over here like this.
No.
And I think we'll change targets and begin shooting at the Zeus instead.
Acknowledge.
I'm kind of hoping that we might be able to salvage that.
I'm here.
The Battlemaster, but where can I go to get a better shot? Right here. I am in rough terrain, but
Position
I don't
confirmed.
think that'll be a problem. Because when I tank up, I gain resistance to knockdown.
Here we go.
This mech does not have a whole lot of armor, so we should be able to punch through it pretty efficiently. Okay, so we're going to use this ability here, Coolant Vent. This allows us to immediately sink some heat at the cost of gaining a little bit of heat for the next 4 turns. But it allows us to make a really big shot right over here.
Fire.
Oh man, I thought we'd have him there. I thought the PPC hit center torso enough to bring him down, but the Zeus is almost down. He's back up, but with the aim penalty. Oh, he did shoot at my Black Knight. That's annoying. Armor's holding, though. Good.
Yes, I hear you.
Let's let Kamea join the fight.
Confirmed.
I will spend Vigilance on her, though.
Copy that.
Okay, that's the end of the Zeus. Only going to get 1 piece from that mech,
Battle
unfortunately.
eliminated.
Battlemaster. Hopefully I actually get salvage for doing this. I don't know if I'll officially get to pick any salvage from this. Okay, we'll begin working on the Awesome in order to isolate the Battlemaster. That must be another artillery hitting somewhere that we are not.
Receiving you.
What leg is hurt? Left leg. Okay, that's fine. This guy's just jumping around like a really annoying person. And doing quite a bit of damage, too. All of those SRMs hit. That is not what you want to see.
Copy that.
Tank up and shoot at the awesome.
All weapons, fire.
Huge damage there, getting a lot of damage from the
Half
SRMs.
the armor.
Each one does 12 damage each.
You have my attention.
Yes, Commander.
I don't think I got a shot on that awesome no matter where I go, so I'm just going to sprint.
On my way. Double time.
Standing by.
And what this is, right leg. So let's let the left side take some hits. Let's go ahead and take a shot at the awesome.
Neutralizing threat.
Nice, we hit with the AC-20. Hit with just about everything.
Pierced through
As
the
you can
armor.
see, despite how powerful assault mechs are, they don't take that much effort to bring down if they're out of cover. But you really need to be in cover as an assault mech. Like, all that extra armor doesn't mean much without the defensive bonuses, which is why they're going down fairly fast. Honestly, some of those light mechs may have survived longer just because their evasion was helping so much. We're ignoring the Battlemaster a bit just because it's so beat up that it's lost a lot of its weapons, and it's just not as effective as it once was.
Roger that.
This guy's gonna continue being a pain.
Confirm.
Oh my god, all the missiles hit. That's so much
here.
damage.
Acknowledged.
Same thing, we'll do vigilance, and that's the end of him.
Tango down.
Aye, aye.
Okay, so how are we going to try to salvage this thing? The center torso's already pretty beat up. It's got 3 medium lasers, an SRM-6, and 2 machine guns, though, used against us. Let's try to surround him a little bit.
Going full throttle.
Chewing into the Atlas, but Atlas is well known for
Armor
its
off of my mech.
very heavy armor. So it takes a little while to get through it. Let's just reserve.
The directorate must fall.
Orders.
So I don't want to damage that side of the mech too much.
Let's move.
Let's start hitting the other side of the mech.
Standing by.
Like this. Looks like I can't make that. That's
Understood.
fine. Now, let me see. What is your odds of hitting his leg? 48%? It's not great, but it's not bad either.
Confirmed.
Standing by.
Let's check his damage report. Good. Nothing hit his torso. A little bit of damage on his leg, but once again, still not what I'm looking for. We can't make
On the move.
attacks on this side of him, or we'll start hitting his center torso.
I'm being flanked.
What a jerk. A super
my
jerk.
mech is losing internal structure.
I think I can make a melee. Nope, I can't make a melee attack without jeopardizing the center torso on the mech. So let's move over here.
I'm moving out.
And, oh, looks like Kamea actually has the sensor ability, which means she should be able to make more effective called shots. Let's not hit this mech as hard as we possibly can. I'm not sure if I like that idea. Let's hit it with this.
Copy that.
Okay, get a damage report on it.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see what I can do with a called shot. 48%. I'm gonna save it. Just the SRMs. Wow.
Critical hit, Commander.
We still haven't broken through his armor or anything. That's interesting.
Ready for orders.
This mech is holding itself. It's holding itself
Location
together
confirmed.
very nicely. Hey, Battlemaster moves. Who's he shooting at? Good thing the Black Knight has tanked up. Like, we don't have the knockdown in order to... I'm going to try to target its legs. That's kind of my goal right now. Nope, still can't do anything, so we'll just run.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if I'm right about Kamea here. No, I thought she'd have a better advantage on that, so let's just fire this again.
I'll do what you ask.
Oh, that might get her his leg. Yeah, okay, we got his leg.
Inflicting heavy damage.
So now he's got the knockdown. He gets knocked down more easily.
Standing by.
And what we're going to try to do is, his center torso is so close to being destroyed that I think the best idea now is just to try to take its other leg out, to be honest. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get it on injuries. And he's a defender, which means he's going to have more, he's going to have more health than normal.
Understood. Moving fast.
Because basically, to be a defender, he has to be in the guts skill tree. Are you gonna punch me? What a jerk. Ow. Damage report, please. He punched my arm.
Standing by.
Which leg is beat up? It's his left leg. Wait. It's his right leg. Well, that's convenient because we all happen to be on his right side. How nice.
Reading you loud and clear.
Let's take a
Affirmative.
targeted shot on him then. So his center torso has that much. Let's go with the AC. A shot from the AC-20 on his leg. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, we got it. That means that we actually have a pretty realistic chance of getting his leg now. Oh no, we actually... Okay, never mind. We screwed it up. It looked like it hit it. You can't trust the autocannon.
Roger.
Every time you think you hit with the autocannon, this one, it's screwed. Like, we're not going to be able to do it now, so let's just finish it off. That was that autocannon shot was like our only chance to take its leg.
Yes, I hear you. I'll make it happen.
Acknowledged.
The only other way we could have possibly done it is maybe if we knocked him down with enough missiles, but it doesn't look like we would have been able to do that.
I got it.
Get everybody onto the extraction. We just didn't have enough missiles to do it. Like, we need like a whole bunch of LRMs to knock them over a bunch. I've got you, Lady Arano. Setting a return course to the Argo. We need to fall back to restoration space while we still can. Thank you, Miss Meyer. And to you, Commander. You've saved my life. Both of you. I wouldn't be so sure about that. If the Taurians, my people, are on the Directorate side, I don't know if any of us will ever be safe again.
Mission successful.
Maybe we won't be able to pick any salvage at all, and that will have all been for nothing. And in that case, it won't matter. Paid us another 1.7 million C-bills. These are not my mechs, so the damage report doesn't matter. They plowed through a lot of mechs, though. I do get to pick some salvage. We definitely want the Battle Master, also known as the BLR-1G, the... I'll take... Where's that Zeus set? I'll take another piece of the Awesome. Any special weapons? Cockpit, really high quality cockpit mods. Look at those. Yeah, these ones give me 3 injuries before they stop working. For that battle, at least. So that's pretty good. Obviously, would have liked more battle mech salvage for those, but it's a start. We just need 2 more pieces of each of them. And the loading screen, which I'm always thinking is gonna go... Oh, here we go.
This isn't over, Lady Arano. I will find you. And my son will be avenged. Pray that your uncle's soldiers reach you before I do.
repeating his promise to Lady Kamea. I get a feeling that we will be duking it out with him again. Damage report in orbit over ARTRU. Alright, that was a nightmare, but I think we're finally through it. I've quarantined the Lacura in secondary storage, and I've shut it down, and I've shut down the drive. It can't hurt us anymore. Excuse me, Doc? The what? The malicious code from Nautilus? That's what I'm calling it now. The Lacura. Like Lady Arano's story, it needed a name, and it seemed as appropriate as anything else. Any objections? I don't care what we call it, Doc. I just want to make sure. I just want to know what we're going to do with it. What we're going to do is leave it alone. Secondary storage is now officially off limits. That means no more Star League maps, no more hidden archive, nothing. Put some yellow tape around it if you need to. Whatever you have to do in order to remind yourselves, just don't touch it. Nobody will touch anything, or they'll have me to answer to. Sumire was right. This entire sorry episode was a terrible mistake. So the superstitious Sumire vindicated? Let's see. We're still alive, Lady Arano, and we even recovered a few battle mechs. I'm calling that a win. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I'm glad we're still breathing. Are you sure that the rest of the Argo's systems are secure, Farah? I mean, really secure. If they weren't, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'm about 90% certain that the code was trying to detonate our fuel reserves. If it were still doing damage, the Argo probably would have exploded by now. I don't like the idea of keeping this code on the ship. Can't you delete it? With respect, Commander, that wouldn't be a very good idea. To delete the code, I'd need to boot up the drive. Far safer just to leave it powered down. I've air-gapped it from the rest of the ship's systems, so it should be perfectly safe. Couldn't we physically destroy it by slagging the drive? I mean, I'm not doing anything right now, and I know where the rifles are kept. I could nip this thing right in the bud in about 30 seconds. I wouldn't recommend it. In the unlikely event that I miss something, I may need to re-examine the Lacura, and I can't do that if you slag the drive. This is a worst-case scenario, mind you. I'd strongly prefer if I never had to look at that godforsaken code again, but we shouldn't just throw it away. This Lacura code, what the hell is it? It's a research project, I think. Some kind of experiment. The file was housed in a research archive labeled SDS-M2. It seems to have something to do with an old space defense program that used robot drones to shoot down warships. Warships, Lost Tech. Enormous, heavily armed military vessels equipped with both transit drives for moving through normal space and compact Kearney-Fuchida drives for FTL travel. In the height of the Star League, great fleets of warships ruled the stars. Today they are considered functionally extinct. I know it sounds ridiculous, like some kind of periphery campfire story, but it's the best I've got to go on. From what I can put together, they were researching something that had gone wrong with the drones, the M2 models. It seems that there was an accident and the drones malfunctioned and they killed a lot of people. The scientists at Nautilus were tearing the code apart trying to isolate what had happened until they stopped for some reason, sealed up the whole archive in quarantine and never touched it again. That's the best I can give you. Like I said, I don't have a complete picture. There were 100 of variants of the files sealed away on the Nautilus memory core, and I only opened up the one. And all things considered, that's probably for the best. Alright, you all heard the doc. All hands off secondary storage. Let's move on. We have other problems to discuss. Like the fact that we're fighting the Taurians now? Sure, let's talk about that. How the hell did that happen? I mean, I get that we killed the Commodore's son, but people die every day. Nations usually don't go to war over them. I think the Directorate has been in bed with the Taurians for a while now, Yang. That's where their weapons have been coming from. If ships like the New Grange have been running weapons to the Directorate since our victory on Weldry, and the New Grange was a Taurian vessel, it stands to reason that Espinosa and the Protector Calderon have been doing business on the sly ever since the war started. Right now, the why doesn't matter. The Taurians have just declared war on the Restoration, and that changes everything. Alexander, I need you to contact Lady Centrella and arrange a war council. Maybe she can help us dig ourselves out of this. I'll need you there as well, Commander. Be ready to set a course for Weldry. Okay, from one frozen hellhole to another. I can't wait. You have bigger things to worry about than the weather, Funks. We all do. I must return to our people. In the face of the Taurian war machine, I fear that our systems may begin to abandon us. The founding houses that we've already liberated need to see that our cause isn't lost. Sure about that? Because where I'm standing, things aren't looking so good. I will find a way out of this, Mr. Vertinen. I swear it on my father's name. And thanks to your help on ARTRU, I offer you this Star League-era Highlander box. May it carry you to victory in the days to come. Does it come with the weapons? The Highlander 732B is an ancient model from the Star League days. Its Gauss rifle was a terrifying weapon that gave it a huge punch at almost any range, but you can't find those anymore. And of course, it still has the jump capability it's always been known for. We're deep in Directorate Space Commander. There won't be any work for us out here, so we'll need to plot a course back to the Restoration. Come to navigation when you're ready. Okay, let's go see. Did the Highlander come with its weapons? Oh my god, it came with its weapons. Whoop, up to the top you go. Let's organize our mechs real quick in descending order of tonnage. Like so. Okay, let's check our repair bills. Yeah, barely anything. Barely anything. Oh man, let's go take a look at our brand new Highlander. So this, you know what, maybe I'll save this for, yeah, I'm going to save this for the next episode. We'll bring our Highlander out in a different episode and we'll talk a little bit about it. At any rate, let's, let me do one last thing. So, the reason why everyone is so worried about the Taurian Concordat is, if we zoom out, this is the Taurian. This blue space is the Taurian Concordat, and this is the edge of the current map. The actual map would go farther than this. There's more stuff over here. For example, this is not House Davian's territory. It goes way farther than this. This is just the map of the game. So we're talking about a very large superpower that just now entered the war. On the other hand, you can see the Restoration is gaining chunks of land over here. Unfortunately, the Taurian Concordat hates us now, and that means they won't buy and sell from us, which is unfortunate because the Taurians often sell pieces to the Battlemaster, which means I don't know of any other way to obtain pieces from the Battlemaster unless we just find more Battlemasters in the field. At any rate, that's going to be the end of this episode. A very long two-parter, but that is obviously a much more in-depth mission. At any rate, like this episode if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future BattleTech content, and of course remember that you don't have to be good to get good.